Introducing your 2011 AAA Blues. Defenseman. Number 2, Patrick Komodowski. Defenseman. Number 7, Hutch Rubis. Forward. Number 9, Tyson Boyer. Defenseman. Number 10, John Peterson. Defenseman. Number 11, Malachi Smith. Defenseman. Number 12, Linus Brooks. Forward. Number 13, Brandon Bauer. Forward. Number 16, Braden Harris. Forward. Number 17, Jackson Giorgio. Defenseman. Number 19, Emerson Minimin. Forward. Number 21, Mason Blanchard. Forward. Number 27, Grant Fugner. Forward. Number 29, Ian Bowers. Goalie. Number 30, Max Stutzer. Goalie. Number 31, Luke Scanapieko. Forward. Number 66, Braden Schneider. Forward. Number 85, Gordon Crowley. Forward. Number 88, Luke Wessel. Forward. Number 91, Jonathan Zilm. Forward. Number 93, Ben Spatansky.
Okay, let's go.
here on the NHL rink at 17 Community Ice Center in Maryland Heights, Missouri. Tonight, your 2011 Blues will take on the Chicago Reapers in Game 2 of this weekend 3-game series. Blues won earlier today, 3-1, looking to bring that momentum into tonight's game. And then we will finish this series tomorrow at 10 a.m. from the USA rink here at 17 Community Ice Center. We will be back for the opening face-off here shortly. And the Blues have finished their talk at the bench. They're going to start the game with Giorgio centering Zilm and Boyer up front. Defensive pair to start this game will be Brooks and Smith, and we are ready to play some hockey. Face-off is won by the Reapers. Sorry, the music didn't stop playing in their rink here. Blues have taken over. Their pass to Boyer is over his stick. Reapers put it back in the Blues zone. Giorgio back checks and puts that to the corner for Smith. Smith up the boards for Boyer. He hasn't knocked off his stick, but picks it back up. Goes behind the net for Smith. Smith goes high off the glass. That's going to go all the way down, and that will be an icing against the Blues. Blues make a defensive substitution. They send out Rubis and Peterson to join the Giorgio line here with 15:31 left in the first period. Blues playing down a forward today as Ian Bowers went down with an upper body injury earlier today in the game. So we will be shuffling some lines and seeing some new combinations, so bear with me. Long shot from the point, pad saved by Scanapieko. Exit pass, hits off Boyer's skate, bounces right back to a Reapers player, and here they come right back into the Blue zone. Shot deflects off Rubis, goes high over the crossbar into the glass. They get the puck back, they put it on net. Bauer fresh on the ice, harasses the defenseman at the line. Reapers really controlling the gameplay so far. They bring it out. They get a shot, loose puck in front. Rubis picks it up. He sends it up the sideboards. That's out of the reach of Bauer. Another long shot. That's on net. Shoulder save. And Blues still unable to clear. Lots of pressure here. Rubis comes away with the puck after a dust-up. Gives it to Boyer. Boyer goes far side to Bauer. Bauer with the man on him tips it to Fugner. Fugner with space takes a shot. That's deflected. Picked up by the Reapers. They're going to bring it back to the neutral zone. They cross into Blues territory. They get it to the corner. Crowley stays all over him. It goes far side, hit by Komodowski in the corner, caused a turnover to Fugner. He sends it high off the boards, and Reapers come back away with it. They put it deep again. Komodowski grabs it. He reverses, tries to go to Crowley. It goes over his stick out to the point. Heads up. He's got room, but he goes cross ice. Long shot, gets through traffic, and is picked up by Scanapieko from the start. He gloves it down and holds on for a whistle. Blues make another line change. They send out Schneider, Harris, and Spatansky at center. Schneider gets the puck away, and his pass out goes all the way down, and that will be an icing against the Blues. So Blues are going 3 center, 4 sets of wings today, seems to be what they're doing. So Giorgio, Spatansky, Fugner will be your 3 centers, it looks like. Crowley has shifted over to the wing, and he will be playing with his partner Bauer, as Bowers is out injured. Schneider picks that off. Oh, can't get it past the last defenseman. Wide open shot, saved by Scanapieko. He gets ran into by a Reapers player. Harris sends it behind the net for Miniman. Miniman goes up to Schneider. Schneider pushes it to Spatansky. He clears it out. Harris on a good stick pushes it in. He's going to be first man on the puck, skates it behind the net. He reverses. Schneider helps him out. He sends it up the boards to Komodowski at the point. Komodowski goes to Miniman. Long shot. Tipped by Harris, goes just wide of the net. They're going to bring it out far side. Schneider knocks it off his stick. Harris hits his man. Spatansky goes behind the net on the forecheck this time. He tips the pass coming out. Miniman grabs it. He shoots. That goes into the far corner off a deflection. Spatansky first to the puck as the wingers are going for the change. And Reapers come away with it. They take it behind the net. Spatansky stays all over him. Blanchard picks off the pass. He's in the corner. He has it knocked off his stick. Reapers are going to bring it out to the neutral zone now. They cross the red line. They put it in deep. Scanapieko settles behind the net and gives it to Komodoski. Komodoski reverses. He goes to Miniman. Miniman up the boards. His pass almost picked off, but Blanchard grabs it. He forwards it for Giorgio, and Giorgio and Wessel 2-on-1. Good back check by Reapers. Giorgio gets a shot off. Pad save. That goes behind the net on the rebound. Reapers pick it up, and here they come back into the neutral zone. And good stick by Blanchard breaks that up. He chips it around one man. Reapers grab it as was just out of his reach, and they're going to bring it right back out. They go far side. That pass is picked off by Malachi Smith, and I don't think he realized Blanchard was still trying to get back on side, or Wessel, one of the two. So 12:26 left here in the first. Tie game 0-0. Neutral zone face-off right next to the Reapers bench. Giorgio takes it. He wins it over to Wessel. Wessel skates it, drops it for Brooks. Brooks' long shot flutters to the blocker. Push behind the net. Reapers come away with it. They clear up the boards. Wessel holds it there. Blanchard comes to help him. Reapers win that battle. They're going to bring it back. They skate it in front of their net. Blanchard on the forecheck almost got a piece of that. And now Reapers finally able to get it into the neutral zone. Reapers put it in deep. Smith's going to grab that far corner. He's going to reverse, tries to go backwards. He's got two Reapers players on him. Good stick by Brooks, breaks that up. Puck comes into the near corner. Brooks first to it. He sends it, tries to go far side. That's picked off by the point man. He puts it right back in deep. Reapers beat the Blues to the puck. They skate it out, take it to the point. Long shot on net, right into the blue note of Scanapieko, and that one is held on to for a whistle. Blues will send out Fugner, Boyer, and Zilm up front. Defensively, we have Peterson and Rubis on the ice. Face-off won by the Reapers. They take it into the Blues' corner. They reverse right before they go behind the net, knocked off his stick. Rubis comes away with it, chips it around one man, then gives up the sideboards to Boyer. Boyer tries to kick it to a stick. That's picked off. Good poke check by Boyer. Breaks up the Reapers' pass to the middle. Clearing attempt kicked back in the zone by a Reapers defenseman. And clearing attempt by Rubis is then blocked back to the corner. Reapers come away with it. Rubis hits his man. Zilm picks up the puck. He tries to go far side for Boyer. It's over his stick. It's going to go all the way down. Boyer, first man with the puck. He wipes out in the corner, holds the puck there. Fugner comes in to help him out. Boyer comes away with it anyway, sends it out to the point. Peterson holds that flip pass, gives it to Rubis. Rubis back to Peterson. Peterson shoots it towards the net. He gets a man on him, and it gets deflected. Boyer grabs the loose puck, puts it in deep for Zilm. Zilm shakes off a hit, reverses back to the sideboards. Reapers have three men on the puck. Fugner's going to chase him behind the net. He gets stick on it, causes a turnover to Rubis. Rubis tries to put it in deeper. That puck's picked off. And here comes Reapers to the neutral zone as Blues got caught changing. And long shot on net, easy glove save for Scanapieko with 10:26 left here in the first period. Tie game 0-0. Blues send out Spatansky, Crowley, and Bauer up front. Defensively, we have Komodoski and Miniman. Face-off is won by the Reapers out to the point. They put it down to the sideboards. Quick pass to the middle is picked off. Spatansky's pass forward is deflected, picked off again. Shot through from the point, paddle save, picked up by Miniman in the corner. He gives it to Crowley. Crowley tips it to Spatansky, and here come the Blues 4-on-3 into the Reaper zone. Spatansky gets around the last man and finally gets it knocked off of his stick. Komodoski in the corner gets it from, who was that? From Bauer, and then he takes a shot as he's retreating to the point on net, hits the blue note, or I'm sorry, the Reapers logo in the middle of the jersey, and he holds onto it. No change in personnel for the Blues. Spatansky, Crowley, Bauer up front. Miniman, Komodoski on defense. Face-off won by the Blues. Komodoski gives it to Miniman on the blue line. He takes a long shot. That hits behind the net, almost bounced up front. Good heads-up play by the Reapers goalie, and he swats it back behind the net. They bring it out to the corner. Komodoski pinches low. Spatansky covering the point, holds it in. He gets the puck back from Komodoski, and Reapers grab it, and they push around. Blues get away with the trip there as Reapers come back into their zone. Heads up, man wide open, gets it to the front. Wow, missed on a wide open attempt. Bauer grabs the loose puck. He gives it to Spatansky. Spatansky brings it in by himself as the rest of the Blues are changing. Gets it in and he scores! Spatansky, while the Blues are changing, takes it to the outside and with a tricky little shot, beats the goalie in between the glove and the post and puts the Blues up by a goal. So Spatansky, I think we could just call that one unassisted as he did it all himself. He retreats to the bench. Blues send out Giorgio to join Schneider and Harris as they had already made the change. Malachi Smith and Linus Brooks, the defensive pair. Face off won by the Blues. Schneider gives it to Smith. It bounces on him, goes into the Blue zone. He reverses up the boards back to Schneider. Schneider tries to go to Harris, just out of his reach. Harris is going to have to race for this puck. And that is an unsuccessful race. It is pushed back in, and that is offsides against the Blues. Blues will continue with the same unit. Giorgio, Harris, Schneider up front. Face off, won by Giorgio back to Brooks. He goes to Smith. Smith back to Brooks. It's out of his reach. He taps it into the neutral zone for Harris. Harris goes up the boards, tries to hit Schneider. It's just out of his reach. They're going to bring it right back into the neutral zone. Harris passes up the puck as he saw the Reapers player going for it, and they won that battle. They're going to bring it towards the slot. Goes out to the point. Shot deflected, and that's going to go into the netting behind the Blues net. So we'll have a stoppage in play. Blues will change the defensive pair. Peterson and Rubis will join Giorgio, Schneider, and Harris up front. Face-off is won by the Reapers, but they put it right in between their defense. That goes all the way down on their own net. Goalie plays it to the defensive partner, Schneider with the pressure. They make the pass up the sideboards, then they cleared the neutral zone. That pass is picked off by Peterson. He goes to Rubis. Rubis tries to go back to Peterson, almost hits a stick. Wessel there now. He pushes it forward into the Reaper zone on the pass from Rubis, and Reapers reclaim it as no Blues player was there. Reapers come back through the neutral zone. They've got numbers. They pull up. They have to wait now as three of their players went off sides as he circled right at the blue line. Reapers bring it back to their own zone. They go D to D. They do it one more time. Then they go to the center. Wow, what a good pass that was. And here come the Reapers 3-on-3 back into the blue zone. They pull up, long shot. That deflects on the net. Good save by Scanapieko. Rebound picked up in the corner by Fugner. He tries to put up the boards for Blanchard. It's out of his reach. Reapers put it back in deep. And Rubis comes away with the puck. He knocks a man down. And puck is pushed forward. Blanchard grabs it. He's going to flip it into the Reaper zone. That is going to not go far enough for icing. As Wessel gets in on the forecheck, he hits his man. And here come the Reapers back in the neutral zone. Good pickoff by Komodowski. Breaks that play up. He goes defensive partner Miniman cross ice. Miniman tries to go to Blanchard. That goes all the way down, and that will be an icing against the Blues. Blues send out Spatansky, Boyer, Zelm up front. Komodowski, Miniman will be the defensive pairing. Face-off is won by the Blues. I don't know. Somebody won it. It's in the corner, and now they're fighting for it. So we'll call it a tie. How's that? Spatansky battles with Komodowski in the corner against two Reapers players. Spatansky knocks his man off the puck. It goes right back into the skate, though. And the battle continues. It gets poked out and taken by Spatansky. He gets knocked down. Can't clear the zone, and here comes the Reapers. Long shot on net, sucked up by the blocker in the shoulder pad of Scanapieko. Blues send out a new defensive pair in Brooks and Smith. They keep Spatansky, Boyer, Zilm up front. Defensive zone faceoff is won by the Blues. Brooks goes behind the net for Smith. Smith up the sideboards to Zilm. Zilm tries to go off the boards. That's picked off, and here come the Reapers back in 3-on-3 into the Blue zone. They hit a seam pass to the center. They try to shoot behind their back. It goes far corner. Zilm picks it up again. He brings it through the neutral zone. He gets hit. Reapers take the puck back over, and here they come with speed back through the neutral zone, 4-on-3. Try to get it to the center. Long shot. That's blocked, and then the clearing attempt by Brooks is blocked. And next pass to the slot is blocked. And here comes Boyer with a breakaway from Bauer. Shot. Oh, boy. What an opportunity. And he just can't get enough on because the Reapers defenseman made a great play with his stick. Broke that up. And then here come the Reapers right back into the Blues zone with numbers. They shoot it on. Deflection on net. And Scanapieko with a great heads-up save. As he got a good deflection on that, but it went right down into Scanapieko's glove. Blues send out Giorgio, Crowley, Bauer up front, Rubis, and Peterson on defense. Defensive zone face-off to the right of Scanapieko. Face-off won by the Blues. Rubis has it behind the Blues net. He sends it up the sideboards for Bauer. Bauer hits Crowley, streaking through the center. He has it knocked off his stick, goes right to Bauer. Bauer brings it in. He gets his stick lifted, and here come the Reapers back into the neutral zone. They bring it far side. They're going to put it in. Rubis finishes his hit on the man. They throw the puck behind. Scanapieko stops and gives it to Rubis. Rubis reverses to Peterson. Peterson goes far side for Giorgio, and that's going to go all the way down, and that will be another icing against the Blues. Blues will send out Schneider, Harris, and Fugner up front. Defensively, we will continue with Rubis and Peterson. Fugner lines up, take this draw. It is won by the Reapers. Shot hits a skate in front, and Scanapieko wisely puts his glove on it, holds it, and we have a stoppage in play with 5:02 left here in the first period. We'll have another face-off in the defensive zone to the right of Scanapieko one more time. Fugner lines up to take this one. Ref pushes the wingers back against the boards. Face-off is won by the Reapers. They take it, try to throw it towards the net. That hits a Blues stick. Rubis comes away with it. He tries to go to Harris. Harris has it hit his stick. He gets it to Fugner. Fugner has it knocked off of his stick. They push it back into the Blues zone. Peterson goes to his partner, Rubis. Rubis is going to take it in. He gets the red line. He throws it in deep. Fugner's going to be first man to that puck in the far corner for the Blues. Reapers come away with it as they had two players. Harris on a good back check breaks that play up. Reapers going to bring it back in. They throw it. That goes far side, misses everything. Schneider breaks up that play. He passes the puck to Fugner. Fugner hits Harris, and here come the Blues into the zone. Fugner able to hold his foot just in the nick of time. He throws it far side. Harris does for Schneider. Schneider gives it to Fugner. Fugner gets knocked down. Here come the Reapers. Miniman is going to break that up. He tries to get it to Komodowski. Komodowski backhands it up through the neutral zone. Harris picks it up. He's going to bring it in. He takes it to the far side. He drops for Fugner. Fugner puts it in hard behind the net. That's picked off by the Reapers. All three Blues forwards now battling behind the net. Schneider holds it there. Komodowski pinches, puts it back in behind. Fugner picks it up behind the net. He goes far side for Komodowski. Komodowski shot. That goes just wide off a skate. Miniman on the pinch gets it. He's going to put it back in deep. Nobody there for the Blues as the Blues are changing. Wessel goes in and forechecks. Reapers reverse behind their own net. Then they go up the glass. That puck squirts around Miniman. Komodowski has to win that foot race. He does. He's going to take it behind the Blues net. He goes up the sideboards to Wessel. Wessel tries to go far side for Blanchard. Hits Miniman instead. Miniman has it knocked off his stick by a falling Reapers player. Gets it back, sends it into the Reaper zone. Blanchard goes in on the forecheck. He disrupts. Wessel takes the puck, has room, takes a shot, pad save, and Reapers now push it back into the neutral zone. Malachi Smith keeps him honest. They bring it in. They chip it over Brooks. Brooks picks up the loose puck. He sends it behind the net for Smith. Smith Reverses again behind the net and goes to Brooks. Brooks hits Smith again. Smith tries to, I don't know who he was going to, but his pass goes all the way down. It's on net. Reaper's goalie plays it to the neutral zone. Brooks hits his man and heads up. They've got an odd man rush back in. And long shot, that goes high. Spatansky's going to catch it on the sideboards. He tries to chip it around. He gets tripped. No call there. Nobody seemed happy with that missed call. Reapers bring it in. They take a shot, deflects off the Blues goalie. Brooks goes on net, and it is held on to for a faceoff. Blues send out Giorgio, Boyer, and Zilm up front. Peterson, Rubis, the defensive pair, face off won by the Reapers. They send it out to the point. Oh well, hit the wrong button. So we'll have an offensive zone, or I'm sorry, a neutral zone face off after that offside. Blues have no change in personnel. Giorgio lines up to take it. It is won by the Blues. Peterson gives it to Rubis. Rubis back to Peterson. Peterson up the sideboards for Boyer. That is out of his reach, goes all the way down, and we will have another offsides. Icing, sorry, not offsides.
I was surprised.
Yeah. Looked offsides, but Giorgio lines up, take this draw to Scannapieco's left. Ref again pushes the wingers out. Face-off is won by the Reapers. They get it out to the point. They've got time. Take a shot. That gets through. Goes just wide of the outside post. And they put it back behind the net. Rubis picks it up. He goes up the boards to Boyer. Boyer behind the back pass to Giorgio. Giorgio gets it into the neutral zone before he has it knocked off of his stick. Reapers, here they come far side to make a good stretch pass. They have room. Shot. That goes high of the net. Boyer now battles on the near side boards for that puck. He's got a Reapers player with him. Reapers come away with it. They go out to the far point. They take a long shot. That gets through. Pad saved by Scannapieco. Puck goes to Rubis. Rubis goes around far side for Boyer. Boyer's pass picked off, and then he hits his man to knock him off the puck. And Rubis almost has it stripped from him, and then does. Zilm picks up the puck. Man, that was a sloppy sequence there. A lot of changes in possessions. Reapers pick it up after the Blues dump it. They're going to send it back out. Their exit pass picked off by Komodowski. He skates it across the Blues blue line. He's going to bring it back in. He takes it down the far sideboard. Goes to the front for Bauer. Bauer can't get a stick on it. Crowley, who was covering the point, he blows a tire, holds the puck there. He just got leapfrog. Guy stepped over him. Crowley now battles on the sideboards. He knocks it for Fugner. Fugner, he's going to take it down deep. He goes to the front of the net, tries to hit Bauer, hits the goalie's pad. Loose puck behind the net, picked up by Bauer as he skates to the corner. They put it behind the net for Fugner. Fugner pushes it forward for Bauer. Bauer skates it out, goes to Komodowski at the point. Komodowski goes to Miniman. Miniman goes to Bauer. Low circle. It gets knocked off of his stick, and here come the Reapers back into the neutral zone. They get it to the center. They're going to chip it in. They start going for a change. Miniman first to the puck. Gets it knocked off of his stick. Heads up. Oh, man, that guy was wide open and missed. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. They said there was a whistle. The refs blew the whistle and then let play keep going. I don't really know what happened. But that'll do it for the first period. After 16 minutes, your Blues lead 1-0, and we will be back for the second period here shortly. And we are ready to get the second period underway. Blues send out Spatansky, Harris, and Schneider up front. Defensively, Smith and Brooks will join them. Face-off is won by the Reapers. They take it into their own Blues defensive zone. They go D to D at the top of the circles. They send it forward. That goes all the way down, and what should be icing, not called. Brooks has to pick it up. He stops. He goes up the sideboards for Harris. Harris tips it forward for Spatansky. Reapers pick it up. They've got space. Schneider pushes him to the outside. Schneider's going to tip this one around the defenseman. He gets it to Spatansky, and here come the Blues. Oh, wow, pass to Harris just off the mark and knocked by a Reapers player last minute. Spatansky comes away with it. He goes out the point to Brooks. Brooks goes to Smith. Smith's shot tipped just wide by Schneider. Harris picks the puck back up. He tries to go back out to the point. It gets deflected, so Smith has to come in and pinch. Harris and Schneider now battle in the corner. Schneider takes the hit, keeps the puck there. They're going to send it far side. Brooks pinches, holds it on the sideboards. He gets it out to Spatansky covering the point. Spatansky puts it in deep. Schneider goes in behind the net, hits his man. They get the puck back out to the sideboards. Spatansky hits his man off the puck. But here comes the Reapers back into the Blues zone, and they have it roll off their stick, goes all the way to the corner. Schneider and Brooks battle for that, or that's Malachi Smith, sorry, not Brooks. Reapers come away with it. They get it out to the point. They go far side into the circle. Shot. That hits the skate of Brooks, goes into the corner. Brooks grabs it. He's going to skate it through the neutral zone. He goes far side for Wessel. Wessel crosses in. He gets it into their territory and pushes it down into the corner. Takes a hit doing so and jumps right back up. Reapers bring it through. They're going to skate it into the neutral zone now after a good exit pass. Drop pass off the mark. They get it back. They put it down deep. Rubis knocks his man off the puck. Rubis then chips it around him. Blocks her next pass. Giorgio tried to hit Blanchard. It's just off the mark. Their defensemen jam it right back into the Blues corner, and now Blues are battling on the sideboards. That's Wessel and Smith. Giorgio grabs it. His clearing attempt hits the back of a Reapers player. They get it to Blanchard. Blanchard chips it around the defenseman into the corner. Blues go in on the forecheck. Blanchard gets it from Wessel. Hits a Reapers player in the head as he tried to put it in deep, and then Peterson has a bounce over his stick. Rubis picks it up, chips it around one winger, tries to get it to Blanchard, and a little bit of back and forth here on the near sideboards. Back to the Reapers defenseman. They chip it forward. That's out of the reach of the winger, and Peterson's exit pass is picked off. It's put right back into the corner. Rubis goes in, helps him out, gets it to Fugner. Fugner goes far side for Boyer. Boyer with speed gets it to the corner. He takes a hit, and puck is still there. Reapers player goes down, and puck is thrown to the point. Good hold by Peterson, gets it to Boyer. Boyer tries to chip it to Zilm going towards the net. It's picked off, and here come the Reapers back through. Peterson picks off the first pass. Reapers player picks it up, long shot, pad save by Scanapieko. Rebound to Boyer. Boyer tips it to Rubis. Rubis to Zilm. Zilm back to Boyer. That's picked off by a streaking player. They go far side, wide open. Blocked shot by a Blues player in front. Didn't see who it was, but Rubis comes away with it. He fans on his pass, has to circle back around. Reapers almost take it back away, and Rubis is now going to skate it far side. He's gassed. He's been out for a while. They get it to Fugner. Fugner crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. He's going to go in on the forecheck, and he gets taken down. No call there. That was a trip. They're letting them play today. We like that kind of hockey. Fugner finishes the line change as he gets off. Spatansky on the ice. He immediately grabs the puck and holds it there. He goes to Bauer. Bauer tries to go back to Spatansky. Gets knocked off of his stick. Spatansky battles for it and comes away with it, though. Chips around one man, takes the hit. Reapers take it behind their own net now as they picked up the loose puck. They send it forward. Miniman picks that off. He puts it right back into the Reapers defenseman, and they put it right back into the Blues zone. Oh, man. Patty Komodowski took a really bad fall as the ref wiped out and took him down. He went neck and shoulder first into the boards. Blues come away with the puck. Spatansky goes over to Komodowski. Komodowski brings it in. He brings it into the Reaper zone. He pulls up in the corner. He tries to go in front to Spatansky. That's picked off, and Reaper's able to clear back to the neutral zone. Miniman picks up the loose puck. He sends it up the boards to Bauer. Bauer tips it to Giorgio, and here comes Giorgio one-on-one back into the zone. He's got time. Shoot! Oh! Jackson Giorgio with a snipe from the outside of the dot. Puts the Blues up 2-0 with 11:07 left here in the second period. So Blues complete the line change. Schneider and Harris join Giorgio up front. Brooks joins Malachi Smith on defense. Center ice face-off after that goal by Giorgio is won by Giorgio. Brooks gives it to Smith. Smith crosses. He puts it in deep. And Blues get in on the forecheck. Harris first to the puck. He reverses to Schneider. Schneider takes the hit, pushes it to Giorgio. Giorgio out to Smith at the point. Smith goes to his partner Brooks. Brooks long shot. That goes over the net. Giorgio picks it up on the sideboards, back out to Malachi Smith again. Malachi Smith's shot is deflected into the corner. Schneider hits his man, takes the puck away. He goes to Giorgio. It goes over his stick. Smith puts it back in deep for Schneider. He lets it go far corner for Harris. Harris now battles. He reverses. He's going to go up the boards to Brooks. Brooks, long shot. That gets through, and that is held on to by the Reapers goaltender. Blues finish the line change. Bugner, Wessel, and Blanchard up front. Defensively, we have Smith and Brooks continuing. 10:26 left in the second period. Blues lead 2-0. Face off, won by the Blues. They send it back to the point to Brooks. Brooks to Smith. Smith, nothing to do with it. He just throws it behind the net. If he had a guy all over him, Brooks is going to pinch far side. And it squirts past him and heads up. Blues have given up a 2-on-1 here. Luckily, they didn't play it right. And then the next one hits a Blues shin pad. Then the shot goes errantly wide. It goes behind the net. Reapers re-pick it up. Malachi Smith breaks it up, sends it to Fugner. Fugner tries to clear. That goes all the way on net as they took it back. And it goes all the way to the point. Shot on, held on to by Scanapieko. Blues will continue with the same unit. Bugner, Wessel, Blanchard up front. Brooks, Peterson, and Rubis, the defensive pair. Reapers win the draw. They go D to D. They try to hit their man on the near side dot out of his reach, so he has to battle Rubis in the corner. Bugner goes in to help him out, knocks the puck off their stick. Bugner comes away with it. He goes off the glass. That goes all the way out, and that is going to go just far enough for icing against the Blues. Blues will make a wholesale line change. They send out Spatansky, centering Zilm and Boyer. Defensively, we will continue with Peterson and Rubis. Face-off is won by the Reapers. They split their own defense. It's going to go all the way down inside their blue line. They're going to send it up here the near sideboards. Rubis picks that up. He goes back up to Zilm. Zilm puts it in right at the red line. And now Boyer goes in on the forecheck. He dances around a man. They put it in the corner deeper. Reapers come away with it, and they're able to clear the neutral zone, and they've got numbers coming back into the Blues zone. They chip it towards the Blues net. Rubis hits his man. They skate it behind now. They drop in the corner for their winger. Knocked off his stick by Peterson. Spatansky comes away with the loose puck. He chips it around one man, can't get it around the next. Reapers reclaim it. Rubis hits his man, holds it there. And good play by the Reapers forward to hold it there as him and Rubis are getting into it. They chip it high. It is... And they are going to call a penalty on both Rubis and the Reapers forward. Sounds like it's going to be roughing penalties with 8:43 left here in the second period, and it will be even strength hockey. Blues send out Miniman Komodowski on defense. Bauer, Crowley will be centered by Giorgio. Refs missed the face-off location. Should be in the neutral zone with coincidental penalties. They're going to have a defensive zone face-off here to the right of Scannapieco. Face-off is won by the Reapers. They're going to put it deep into the Blues corner. Goes behind the net. Giorgio back there loses the puck to a Reapers forward. They bring it out. Komodowski takes it away. He goes far side for Bauer. Bauer reverses for Miniman. He wasn't expecting it, and here comes the Reapers right back into the Blues zone. He pulls up on the sideboard, puts it down deep. Multiple hits there. Miniman sends it up for Bauer. Bauer tips it forward, tries to hit Crowley. Giorgio picks up the loose puck. He gets tripped, and Blues will go to the power play. So Blues will go to the power play after a trip by a Reapers forward. Number 19 goes to the box. 8:07 left here in the second period. Blues send out Fugner, Schneider, Harris up front. Miniman, Komodowski will be the defensive pairing. Face-off is a tie-up, and ref blows the whistle. And we're going to do it one more time. Blues win the face-off. Harris sends it back to Miniman. Miniman skates the line, gives it right back to Harris. Harris down low for Fugner. Fugner in front, tries to hit Harris cutting towards the net. It's out of his reach. That goes all the way back to the Blues zone. Miniman will pick it up in the corner. He skates it behind the Blues net, reverses, goes over to Komodowski. Komodowski, he sends it up to Schneider. Schneider almost has it knocked off of his stick. Schneider gets it to Fugner, and it's brought back in offsides, no call. Komodowski, he gets tripped, no call there after he knocked down a Reapers player, and he swung his stick and grabbed him. He reverses, pulls it out of the corner himself. He goes far side for Miniman. Miniman's going to skate it through the neutral zone, cross the blue line, gets it in deep. Schneider's going to go in behind the net for that. They send it around far side. Good hold by Smith at the point. Fugner takes it down low. He goes out to Smith at the point. Smith skates it. He takes a shot. That goes just wide. Harris goes in for the rebound, and that is covered by the Reapers goaltender with 7:06 left here in the second period. 29 seconds left in the Blues power play. They're going to send out Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard up front. Defensively, we will have Smith and Brooks. Offensive zone faceoff comes to the left of the Reapers goaltender. Spatansky lines up to take it. Oh, ref faked this out. Blues win the draw. Wessel gives it to Brooks. Brooks goes to Spatansky, top of the circle. He goes down low for Blanchard. Blanchard tries to go to Malachi Smith. He has it knocked off of his stick, reclaims the puck, drops it for Wessel. Wessel drops it right back to Blanchard. Wessel gets it back again. He goes up the boards to Brooks. Brooks skates the line. He goes to Spatansky. Spatansky down low for Blanchard. Right back to Spatansky. Can't get a puck on it. And that springs the Reapers on a breakaway. And wow, what a save by Scannapieco on the breakaway to keep this a 2-goal lead for the Blues. Malachi Smith picks up the puck. He's going to skate it. He goes to Spatansky. Spatansky tips it for Wessel. Wessel crosses, puts it in, drops it for Brooks. Brooks long shot on net. Easy save and held on to by the Reapers goaltender for a whistle. Blues will send out Giorgio, Zilm, Boyer up front. Defensively, Peterson and Rubis get the call. Giorgio lines up to take this offensive zone face-off to the left of the Reapers goaltender. Face-off one back to Rubis. He's got room, takes a shot, goes just wide of the back of Giorgio as he tried to deflect it. Giorgio sends it back to the point to Peterson. His shot on, saved by the Reapers goaltender, guided behind the net. Reapers try reversing, almost picked off by Boyer, but they come away with it. Their pass up the middle is picked off by Zilm, then it's knocked off of his stick, and now he battles a man on the boards. Puck goes back into the Reapers' corner. He skates it behind his own net. He hits a man on the near sideboards, and he's going to skate it to the neutral zone. Didn't realize Boyer was behind him. He knocks it off his stick. Reapers have to retreat to their own zone. They're finally going to get it into Blues territory. Peterson picks it up. He goes behind the net. That's picked off, and they put it towards the front of the net, and Rubis comes away with that as that puck was bouncing all over the place. Rubis going to skate it into their zone, tries to chip it around, holds off. He gets hit. He's going to hold it there as all four of the rest of the Blues players are changing. And Reapers player picks up Rubis' stick, cross-checks him in the face just for good measure, and then here comes the Reapers back in. They had a break, but good back check by Crowley breaks that up, and now Crowley, Bauer are battling on the boards. Bauer tries to push it around the last man in the zone, can't get it. Rubis hits another man. They take a shot. That is sticked aside by Miniman. He reverses to the far corner for Crowley. Crowley on the boards holds it there as he didn't have anywhere to go with it. And now Fugner's going to help him out. Hutch hits his man. He's going to give it to Fugner. Fugner goes behind the net for Miniman. Miniman, high off the glass, goes to the neutral zone. That's going to bounce harmlessly in front of their net. Fugner on the forecheck causes an errant pass, but it's just out of the reach of Bauer. So Reapers grab it. They chip it forward, and they've got a semi-break coming in. Good back check by Komodowski as they both go down. And then they're going to call a late penalty against Komodowski. That's pretty accurate call there. It should have been called a little bit earlier, but Blues will go to the penalty kill with 4:08 left here in the second period as Komodowski goes for hooking. Blues send out Malachi Smith to join Miniman. Spatansky and Wessel will be the offensive penalty killers. Defensive zone face-off will come to the right of Scanapieko. Wessel's going to take it. It is tied up and taken by the Reapers. They send it out to the point. He skates the blue line. He's going to take it top of the far circle. Long shot, and that's a goal. So Blues give up a power play goal 10 seconds in as nobody got to the puck as Spatansky got interfered with a bit there. Blues will send out Schneider and Harris to join Spatansky. Malachi Smith is joined by his partner Brooks. Face-off is won by the Blues, back to Brooks. Brooks circles in his own zone. He goes far side for Schneider. Schneider tips it around the defenseman, tries to hit Spatansky. Reapers pick that off. They're going to send it far side. They chip it around, and good play by Spatansky breaks that play up, and Schneider now battles. Good play by Harris, gets it away. Schneider tries to tip it right back to him. Reapers come away with it. They reverse behind their back. They bring it into the neutral zone. Good stick by Spatansky, breaks that up. They're going to send it far side. Good stick by Malachi Smith as he now has to hold up. Waits for Spatansky to come out. Schneider hits his man. Smith pushes it forward. They're going to take it far side this time and try to come out over here. Another pass intercepted by Spatansky. Reapers have to regroup. They take it behind their own net. Schneider knocks his man off the puck. Other Reapers player picks it up. They're going to go right through the center. Again picked off by Malachi Smith. Wessel gets it, sends it back to Brooks. Brooks up to Giorgio, who's fresh. Giorgio back to Brooks. Brooks goes up the boards. Nobody was there. Blues look a little flat the last couple minutes as Reapers are starting to get more zone time here. They're going to bring it to the neutral zone, hit by Blanchard, and puck bounces off his stick. Blanchard didn't see it go behind him, and now Reapers bring it into the Blues corner. In front, wide open, shot from the side, saved by Scanapieko. Giorgio picks up the rebound. He flips it. Oh, what a great glove by Reapers defenseman. Then he fans on the next hold. But that was an unbelievable hold by him to keep it there. Reapers stick it around Giorgio. They get it to the outside. Puck gets on net, loose, and they're going to say no goal as the net was off. So no goal as the net was dislodged. The Reapers player going behind collided with the Blues player, and they knocked off the net. The Reapers are not accepting that they called the goal off. The net was clearly off by about 4 feet. Blues send out a new unit. Rubus, Peterson go up front. And Fugner, Boyer, Zilm are the offensive unit. Face-off won by the Blues. Rubus takes it behind his net. He skates it out from the far side, chips it forward. Good hold by the Reapers, and here they come right back in. And they take a shot. That's deflected wide by Peterson. Fugner hits his man on the sideboards, puts it in deep for Peterson. Peterson back to the other corner for Rubus. Puck squirts out in front. Good play by Fugner to break that up. He's just going to chip it out to the Reapers zone. Not going to go far enough for icing. Zilm goes in on the forecheck. They bring it out far side. Fugner hits his man. Boyer picks up the loose puck after the hit. He skates it behind the net. He has it knocked off of his stick. They tip it behind. Zilm gets knocked down. Fugner picks up the loose puck. He tries to take it behind the net, gets knocked off of his. They send it all the way down. They're going to say no icing, as it wouldn't have gone far enough anyways. Rubus picks it up. He reverses up the sideboards, hits Boyer. Boyer has it knocked off of his stick, picks it right back up as the player for Reapers blew an edge, takes a long shot, goes far side to Fugner. Fugner tries to get to Rubus. Rubus has to make a move, gets around, tries to get to the center. That puck's picked off. Fugner picks it up, shot. That hits a Reapers player. That's going to leave a mark and puts it back behind the net. Reapers come away with it. They're going to flip it out. Gloved in by Rubus. Rubus tries to get to Bauer. He makes a move, gets it to Spatansky. Spatansky shot on, can't get it through the pads. Great save by the Reapers goalie. Rubus comes away with it, holds it again, tries to get to Crowley. Crowley goes over to Spatansky. It's just off of his stick. Good pressure here on this shift by the boys with less than a minute left. Puck squirts to the side of the net. Bauer grabs it. He skates it, takes the shot. That deflects right off through the crease off of a player. Crowley grabs it back to Rubus. Rubus to Peterson. Peterson shot. That deflects just wide of the net. They send it up the far side boards. Peterson takes the hit, holds the puck there, and then blocks another one as he's falling, and Spatansky's going to go in to help him out. Reapers pull it back into their own zone. Crowley hits his man. They send it up far side. Bauer pinches in as he was covering the point. He sends it farther back. Crowley grabs it, and they're going to finally clear, and that will do it for the second period. The Blues now lead by 1 goal as Reapers were able to get on the board. So going into the third period, 2-1 Blues. We'll be back shortly for the beginning of that period. And we are ready to get the third period underway. Blues send out Giorgio, Harris, and Schneider up front. Malachi Smith and Brooks will be the defensive pairing. Ref blows the whistle. Giorgio lines up. Face-off is won by the Reapers. They put it in deep, but they paid a price for that as Giorgio leveled them. Scannapieco settles it behind the net. He goes to Harris. Harris goes to Schneider. Schneider tips it in deep. He's going to go in on the forecheck now. And puck is sent behind the net far side. Harris goes around for it. Squirts past everybody. Goes into the far corner by Brooks. Schneider battles on the sideboards. Puts it in deep. Harris there now for it. Giorgio goes behind the net. Chases his man. He hits him. They go D to D in their own zone. They're going to go up far side. They're going to chip it in. That's going to go all the way behind the Blues net. Malachi Smith's got to hurry for that. He reverses in the corner. He goes behind the net for Brooks, his partner. Brooks going to take off, go back the other way. He goes up the boards. Schneider hits his man, knocks the puck out to the neutral zone, and they chip it far side, D to D one more time. Blues able to get two new fresh units on the ice. Reapers take it. They're going to throw it in deep on net. Scannapieco settles, drops it for Smith. Smith back to Brooks. Brooks gives it back to Smith, and he's going to rocket that off of something. Fugner gets a loose puck, 2-on-1. Fugner and Wessel as he gets to Wessel. Oh, and Fugner almost gets the pass back, can't get enough stick on it, and it goes into the corner as that was a good look for the Blues. And here comes the Reapers back through the neutral zone. They cross in. They put it on net. Scannapieco guides it into the far corner. Miniman hits his man. Fugner picks up the loose puck. He goes hard around. No winger there. And good back check by Wessel breaks that up as he's getting hooked. Puck comes out to the point. Long shot. Hits off the skate of a Reapers player. Goes wide. Blanchard picks it up. He tries tipping it forward for Wessel. And, wow, big late high hit by the Reapers on Blanchard. No call. Zilm picks up the loose puck. He tips it in. Reapers come away with it. They go far side. Good pass there. He brings it into the Blues zone, flips it around Miniman. Komodowski chases behind the net. He taps it back for Miniman. Miniman has to battle behind the net. Spatansky comes away with it, tips it forward for Komodowski. Komodowski makes a move. He's got room. He hits Boyer. Boyer tries to get to the outside. He gets knocked down, holds on to the puck, puts it down deep in the corner for Zilm. Zilm takes a hit, keeps battling. They reverse it. Boyer's going to go in on the forecheck now. They send it out. Good pass again by their defenseman as they hit the seam. They bring it in, get to the outside. Shot. It's to the side of the net, but Scannapieco grabs it and holds on anyways. Blues finish the line change. Peterson and Rubis are out on defense. Spatansky, Boyer, and Zilm up front. Face-off won by the Blues. Rubis takes it behind his own net. He goes up the sideboards for Zilm. Zilm hits it off a Reapers player's shin pad, goes all the way down into their zone. Reapers pick it up and push it around Peterson. Heads up. They've got numbers coming in. They take a shot from the outside. That is grabbed by Scannapieco and held on to again as he had to make a heads-up save. Defensive zone face-off will be to the left of Scannapieco. Spatansky's going to take this one. He wins it back to the corner. Rubis ties up his man. They're battling for it. They push it forward to Spatansky. Spatansky tries to go up the boards for Boyer. Boyer tips it to Rubis. Rubis flips it far side for Zilm. He catches the puck, drops it, passes over to Boyer. Boyer gets around one, shot on, and that is a glove save by the Reapers goalie, and he holds onto it for a whistle. Blues send out a fresh forward unit. They have Giorgio, Crowley, Bauer up front. Peterson, Rubis will continue on defense. Face-off won by the Blues. Bauer goes back to Rubis. Rubis takes a shot through traffic. That goes just wide. It goes into the far corner. Giorgio sends it back out the point to Rubis. He goes to Peterson. Peterson has to make a move as he had a man all over him. Gets it to Bauer. Bauer puts it down low for Giorgio. Giorgio back to Rubis. Rubis long shot. Gets through. And glove save by the Reapers goaltender. Offensive zone face-off coming up to the left of the Reapers goalie. Giorgio lines up to take this one. Face off, won by the Blues. They tip it out to Rubis. Rubis, all he could do was try to hold it at the line as it was a slow-moving pass. Reapers put it back into the blue zone. Rubis grabs it. He goes a hard pass up the sideboards, tries to hit Bauer. It bounces off of his stick. Reapers reclaim it. Their pass is off the mark. They come and pick it up. Giorgio hits his man. Rubis picks up the loose puck. He goes up far side for Bauer. Bauer gets taken down. He draws a penalty, and Blues are going back on the power play. Blues go back to the power play as a hooking minor is being assessed to number 13 of the Reapers. Blues send out Bugner, Schneider, Harris up front. Malachi Smith and Brooks are the defensive pairing. Bugner lines up to take this draw to the Reapers goalie's left. Face-off is won by the Blues. Harris gets tripped, no call. They chip it around Brooks. Malachi Smith has to race for this puck, knocks his man off it. Brooks picks it up, takes it behind the Blues net. Man, this Reapers forward is all over the forecheck. Bugner has to pick it up as Brooks had a man all over him. He goes to Schneider. Schneider goes to Harris on a quick pass. And here come the Blues back into the Reaper zone. Harris goes to the outside. He has it knocked off his stick, reclaims it. He kicks it forward farther. He holds it in the corner. Bugner comes in, picks it up. Bugner takes it behind the net. He goes to Schneider in front. Schneider can't get enough on it. And big hit by Bugner knocks him off the puck. Brooks picks it back up. He goes far side to Harris. Harris tips it to Schneider. Schneider lets it go back for Harris. Harris tips it around. He's going to go on the forecheck now. He gets there, knocks his man down. Schneider comes in, grabs the puck, gives it back to Bugner. Bugner to Smith. Smith shot. Blocker save, goes to the corner to Harris. Harris back out to Bugner. Bugner behind the back pass to Smith. Smith down low for Fuchs. Fuchs to Schneider. Schneider shot. That just misses the far side post. Harris picks it up, goes to Brooks. Brooks shot tipped by Schneider just wide of the net. And Schneider's going to pick up the loose puck. He sends it out, and it's picked off as here come the Reapers through the neutral zone. And he gets around Brooks, can't get around Harris, and it's picked back up. Schneider hits his man, puts him down hard. Schneider comes away with the puck. He goes to Bugner. Bugner puts it in deep as the Blues go for a change. That was a long shift there. A couple good opportunities by the Blues. Nothing going for goals. Reaper's going to bring it back out. He's got Wessel all over him, and they're going to push it back to the Blues zone. Komodowski picks it up. He makes a move, circles. He's going to skate it through the neutral zone, gets it to Wessel. Wessel crosses over. He hits Komodowski, who's streaking down the middle, bounces off of his stick, and Reapers put it up the sideboards. Komodowski goes in, hits his man. Spatansky covering the point, holds, goes down low for Wessel. Wessel back out to Komodowski, who's back at the point. He goes back down low for Wessel. Wessel far side for Miniman. Miniman shot. That goes high. Blues got to get back now. Komodowski holds at the point. Goes down low for Wessel. Wessel goes to Spatansky. Spatansky, he takes a high hit, no call. Reapers pick up the loose puck. They bring it back into the neutral zone. And they are offsides by a mile. And we will have a neutral zone face-off after that offside. Blues send out Giorgio, Boyer, Zilm up front. Defensively, it is Rubis and Peterson. Giorgio lines up, take the draw. It is a tie-up. Blues come away with it. Rubis is going to skate it through the neutral zone. He's got Zilm with him. Rubis puts it towards the net, and loose puck. Boyer gets absolutely robbed. Somebody call the Maryland Heights Police Department because the goalie just robbed Tyson Boyer with an amazing save. Incredible. Battle now in the Blues zone. Rubis picks up the loose puck. He throws it a mile high, glove down, and that is a hand pass against the Reapers. Wow, what a save. That was unreal. You're not going to see many like that. Sliding back across with the puck sitting there wide open, and he makes the save on a good shot by Boyer. Face-off won by the Blues. Rubis puts it in deep. No change in personnel as we get play started again. Boyer picks up the dumped-in puck on the sideboards. He goes out to the point to Peterson. That's picked off, and Pass by the Reapers player, hits the skate of his teammate, and that's picked off. Rubus throws it high to Boyer. Boyer tip pass for Giorgio. Giorgio takes it to the outside. He circles. He takes it into the corner. He gets knocked over. Zilm picks up his effort. They send it out towards the point. Jumps over Rubus's stick. He reclaims it and grabs it and goes far side for Boyer. His pass picked off. Then a good poke check by Boyer to knock it right back off their stick. Rubus picks up the loose puck. He goes far side to his partner, Peterson. Peterson goes up the boards to Boyer. Boyer chips it around the last defender. It goes into the zone. Blues finish the line change. Fugner, Bauer, Crowley up front, and they put it all the way down. They're going to say Peterson could have played it. Rubus grabs it. He hits a seam, and that's going to go out of play into the netting. So we'll have a defensive zone face-off to the right of Scanapiaco. Face-off is won by Fugner to Smith, who joins his partner Brooks out after that whistle. Smith blows a tire, holds the puck in the corner. He's got two Reapers player. Fugner comes in to help him out. Reapers come away. They push it deeper into the Blues corner. Now they get it out to the point. Crowley comes out. He blocks the shot. It goes to Bauer. Bauer tips it forward for Crowley. Crowley tries to get around the last Reapers player. Picked off by Fugner, and he's got space. Shot on, blocker save. Fugner grabs it, throws it in front. Loose puck, nobody there for the Blues. And they bring it back out to the neutral zone. They chip around Smith. Crowley grabs it, backhands it to Brooks. Brooks' quick pass through the neutral zone is thought he caught them changing. Wow, what a good play by Bauer on a heavy forecheck. And Reapers send it over towards the Blues bench, and it is tipped into the bench. Blues make another line change. Schneider, Harris, and Spatansky will be up front. Defensively, it is Brooks and Smith continuing. Face-off won by the Reapers. They go D to D on the red line. Long shot. That is just off the mark as Scanapiaco had to come out to play that as it looked like it was going towards the net. Spatansky now battles on the sideboard. Schneider helps him out. Malachi Smith comes in. Spatansky retreats. Two Reapers players there. Puck is pushed forward. Schneider tries to grab it. It is sent forward. Spatansky picks off the pass. He gets it to Harris. And here come the Blues now into the zone. Harris pulls up. He goes far side. Schneider tries to take a one-timer. He gets it knocked off of his stick. Spatansky picks up the loose puck in the corner. He gets tripped. No call. It goes down low. Schneider picks it up in the corner, holds it there as Blues start a line change for defense. They get it behind the net. Harris comes over. They flip it up. And they're going to bring it in, and they're offsides by a mile, no call there. And the next one, their pass to the point comes out of the zone. Blues finish the line change, and Reapers regroup in the neutral zone. Their pass off the mark. Komodowski picks it up. He goes up the boards, tries to hit Wessel. It's held in by the Reapers player. Wessel grabs it. He hits Blanchard. Blanchard tries to get around the last man, gets it knocked off his stick at the last second. Reapers reclaim it. Pass picked off by Miniman. Miniman goes to his partner, Komodowski. Komodowski has it bounce off his stick. He pushes it back to the center for Miniman. Miniman's pass picked off, goes to the glass. Here comes Reapers with it. They go far side. Good stick by Blanchard, breaks that up. Then he tips it forward for Wessel. And here come the Blues 2-on-2 back in. Wessel pulls up. He loses the puck as it hits some snow. Komodowski hits his man. Blanchard battles in the corner now for it. Wessel's going to go help him out. Giorgio stays high. Wessel comes away with the puck. He gets hit, tries to get it out to the point. Miniman pinches in, throws it back in deep. Wessel goes over there, hits his man. They send it up the sideboards. Giorgio gets it out to Komodowski. Komodowski has it bounce on him, holds it at the line, makes another move. Miniman comes across, tries to chip it in deep. That goes to the sideboards. Giorgio sends it down low for Wessel. Wessel holds it there. They send it up the sideboards. Komodowski grabs it. He's got room. Shot, goal by Blanchard. Blanchard from Komodowski puts the Blues back up by 2 with 4:56 left here in the third period. So a lot of pressure on that shift, capped by a Blanchard goal, assisted by Komodowski and maybe Wessel. But what a great pass by Komodowski. Saw Blanchard wide open on the back door, hits him, and Blanchard with an easy tap in puts the Blues back up by 2. Blues send out Fugner, Boyer, Zelma up front. Face-off is won by the Blues back to Rubis. He's out with his partner Peterson. He puts it in deep. Boyer's going to go in on the forecheck. He's first man to the puck behind it. He gets it knocked off of his stick. Reapers come away with it near side short boards. They get it to the center, picked off by Boyer. Boyer throws it off the glass right back into the Reaper zone. They have to retreat behind their own net. They stop. They reverse. They bring it out near side now. They're skating through the neutral zone, pass far side, offsides, and that one was caught. And we get the whistle.
Let's go!
So we will have a center ice face-off after that offsides. 4:27 left here in the third period. Blues leading 3-1. Fugner lines up to take it. It is won by the Reapers, but they bobble it. And then next one is hit off the stick of Fugner and goes into the Reapers bench. So we will have a offensive zone face-off to the left of the Reapers goaltender as that puck was in the zone when it was deflected out. Fugner lines up to take this one. He wins it to the sideboards. He gets it himself. Reapers take it away. They go up. They do a little behind-the-back pass. Rubis hits his man, knocks him down. Puck goes into the corner. Peterson grabs it, reverses to Rubis. Rubis flips it high. That comes out to the neutral zone. Reapers have to retreat, let all their players come out. They go D to D inside their own blue line. They shoot it right up the middle, and here they come 3-on-2 back in. Long shot, and Scannapieco is going to want that one back as that one hit his pad and kind of trickled. So just like that, Reapers are back within one. It's now 3-2. Yeah, Scannapieco is upset with himself. He's had a brilliant game, and that one just took a weird bounce. He made the initial save, and it just kept rolling and ended up in the back of the net. So Blues will counter that goal with Spatansky, Bauer, Crowley up front. Brooks and Malachi Smith will be on defense. Face-off is tied up. We'll see who wins it here shortly. It is won by the Reapers. They're going to bring it back to the neutral zone with numbers. Good stick by Spatansky, breaks that up. They have to retreat back to their own zone. They go D to D on the point. They're going to bring it through the neutral zone. They cross the Blues zone, far side with the pass. Shot on, that one is held on to by Scannapieco. Blues will send out Komodowski and Miniman on defense to join the forward unit. No change there. Face-off is won by the Reapers as nobody from the Blues wanted to go behind the net and get it. Reapers skated all the way out to the top of the point. They go far side off the sideboards. Good step up by Komodowski, knocks him off the puck. Spatansky picks up the loose one. He flips it around, hits a player, stays in the zone. Finally, it gets out to the neutral zone. Crowley with the forecheck pressure. They go far side. They're going to come back near side here on a seam pass. They hit it. They're bringing it back into the Blues zone 3-on-3. Komodowski keeps him to the outside. Good stick check, knocks it off of him. He grabs the loose puck, gets it to Crowley, and then here comes Crowley and Bauer 2-on-1. As Crowley has room, he goes to Bauer. Oh, and Bauer can't get a stick on it. It goes to the far corner. Spatansky holds it there. Miniman pinches at the line, puts it back in deep. Spatansky gets tossed. Reapers come away with it, and Blues finish the line change up front. Reapers put it in deep. Schneider's going to go far corner for that. A little miscommunication with Komodowski on who was going. Schneider battles on the sideboards. Reapers come away with it. They reverse. They put it down below the Blues net. Komodowski hits his man. They're going to skate it out. They do a pull-up on the sideboards there. A pull-up. That's not even a hockey term. Komodowski grabs it. He sends it towards the blue line. That's held again. Man, lots of pressure here by the Reapers. Loose puck in front. Giorgio grabs it, and looks like Somebody hit the net. I didn't even see that it was off. Blues are going to change the defensive unit. They send out Peterson and Rubis to join Giorgio, Schneider, Harris up front. 2:01 left here in the third period. Blues lead 3-2 after that goal by the Reapers a few moments ago. They win the face-off. They get a shot. That's deflected high. Rubis battles in the corner. They get it out to the point. They put it back down low. It's going to go all the way behind the net. Nobody going to the puck for the Blues. Blues are starting to look a little flat-footed here. Giorgio picks it up. He goes up the sideboards for Harris. Harris flips it out. Schneider's going to go around. He beats him to the puck, gets it towards the center. He knocks it to Harris. Harris slap shot. That's on. Good save by the Reapers goalie. They send it out to the point. Peterson has it. He goes to Rubis. Rubis makes a move. He goes down low for Harris. Harris over to Peterson. Peterson makes a move. He puts it in the corner. Schneider grabs it, goes behind the net. He takes a hit. Reapers reclaim it. They go up the sideboards. They're going to bring it through the neutral zone. They flip it high. Rubis picks it up. He puts it off the backhand to Harris. Harris puts it in deep. Blues go for a line change with 1:06 left here in the third period. They bring it far side. They're going to bring it in through the neutral zone. He's got speed, heads up, and that puck is loose. Scanapiaco, I think, tried to hold it, couldn't get it. Blues clear to the neutral zone, empty net. Reapers have like 8 players on the ice there, and good forecheck by Wessel breaks that up. Blues got to get back now as Wessel takes a penalty, and where Blues are going to go shorthanded. Wow, good save by Scanapiaco again. Reapers clear the zone for the Blues. Blues finish changing defensemen now. They bring it back, picked off by Wessel, and that is going to be Wessel goes to the box for roughing. Blues will be shorthanded, hopefully, to finish this game. We really don't want to give one up. But we'll be back after this timeout shortly.
Definitely looks like it, though.
And that will do it for the Reapers timeout. We will have a defensive zone face-off after that penalty to Wessel, Giorgio and Spatansky are going to be up front. And fake face-off. And Reapers come away with it. Blues are battling for it. Long shot. That hits off Scanapiaco, and that goes into the netting behind. And we're going to do it again from the same spot. Maybe the other side. We'll see. Yep, same side from Scanapiaco's left. 19.3 seconds left here in the third period. Blues lead 3-2, but they are on the penalty kill. Face-off won by the Reapers. They're going to skate it out to the blue line. He sends it down low to the circle, back out to the point. Shot blocked by Spatansky, and he clears the zone. And Blues now battle for it, and that's going to do it. Blues are going to win this one 2-1 on a great play by Spatansky at the end there, as he was able to hold it in. So Blues win 3-2 in game 2 of this 3-game set. So going into tomorrow, we'll have game 3 at 10 a.m. Blues are going to look to have a sweep if they can come out and win another one tomorrow. Unreal individual effort at the end of that game by Spatansky. 6-on-4 to dive and poke that puck out to the neutral zone, then keep the pressure on until the buzzer. So that's going to do it for us tonight. Until tomorrow at 10 a.m., we'll see ya.